I'm just a kid from Chicago.
Yes, yes.
I'm just a kid from Chicago.
Trying to make a change. Why these haters wanna take me out the game?
I'm just a kid from Chicago.
Stocking on the low. I'm just a kid from Chicago. Era of street thieves, cause terror when we squeeze. The home of stepper sets. Bootleggers with CDs, the black souls, the foes. Latin kings, GDs, the vice lords, the stones. New breeze and BDs. All we know is go hard. Indigo, we go hard. All we know is right now. We don't wait on no God. We don't pray to no star. I'm seeing that we atheists. The niggas die daily and y'all city be the craziest. Maybe I need to pray or take the easy way. Somebody call Minister Farrakhan so we can meet today. I'm from a land where the blood spills and meat decay. The cops baggers and they meat wagons.
1 second, we getting with it. We getting with it.
This whole like a sea dragon. Fuck your police captain. I'm from a
It's the Wednesday show. Welcome to the Self Love Show with Milz and torrywordSSmith. This is produced by Shot Star Productions right here on This Ain't That Network, TATN.
Yeah.
Delph, how was your day, bro?
Man, it's excellent, brother. Been waiting to get on the air because, you know, it's going down tonight.
Yes, sir.
Blessing. How about yourself? Everything gravy?
Man, all's been truly well, bro. I can't complain, man. You know, just taking it 1 minute at a time. Staying in the moment, bro.
That's what we got to do.
Yes, sir.
Stay in the moment. Can't look forward, can't look back.
And
yesterday's a dream and tomorrow never comes.
That's it. Yesterday's a dream and tomorrow never comes. And we're gonna send out some of our invites. So if you viewers can bear with us.
While we doing that, I'm gonna just go ahead and use our disclaimer for fair use. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So we just want to make sure that's clear and all. And if you could do us a great favor and hit subscribe, hit the bell, it would help us immensely.
Immensely.
Yes, it deals with the algorithm and all that. And share, let everybody know. That will help us immensely. And you know, it's a low price. Free $99. Don't cost you nothing.
How much is it, Self?
Free $99.
Wait a minute. This is the United States of America. Last time I checked, there is no free lunch. Now, this is what I was taught.
Hey, it's not a free lunch, but it's don't cost you nothing to press subscribe. Hit the bell so you know every time we go live or put a video up. You know, don't cost you nothing.
That's true. So we don't have to send these reminders and stuff out, right?
Well, you know how we, want to get as many people in here as we can. So
absolutely,
we got to do what we do.
And that's what we do, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me send this to. See, when I'm doing this, it's cutting my music off.
Yeah, it's all right. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, we getting through it, and then let's see. I need to get this to group me. Put this here.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah, just give me, I literally need just 30 seconds.
All good. We got to get him out to who needs to be here.
Yeah, we want to get people here. I got a feeling it's gonna be a pretty dope show. So, you know, we got some 12 stories to tell y'all. Get your 12 stories ready. You know, we want to hear them.
Oh, well, before we forget, big shots to Scooter Chase. That, you know, this music.
Scooter
Chose,
Chose, CHOSE, big shot. Yes, yes, sir.
Beast.
Beast.
This that dopeness right here.
Hey, you can't see with us. Man, that's so cold, boy. That's how you feel when you be traveling and you from Chi, like, you don't know what I know. I'm sending out some texts. Yeah. Did you shoot one, Brother Newman?
Not straight to him. I will though.
Yeah, shoot him a text. So this one, he hasn't changed us to use, but this is Scoot Chose, and I love this song. So I'm gonna ask him. I'm asking him about this one. I was on the fence, bro, about which one actually asking for permission for.
Yeah, he dope. He probably you know, let us use it. It's fair use. Promoting him, which we want to do. He's dope.
Yeah, and other Chicago artists, and we got, you know, we're gonna close out our show with a song from Chicago artists. So, you know, get at us whichever way you know how to get at us. You can reach me, you can reach us troll free at 424-900-6945. You can reach the Self Love Show, text, voicemail. You might mess around and get one of us on the phone. Troll free at 424-900-6945. Call on that fuck shit if you want to. Mess around, get your feelings hurt. So we are looking for, you know, music, Chicago artists that we can close the show out with. Preferably unknowns, preferably, but doesn't have to be. So this is the last one, and then we can get started. I got something that Self Love I came across, and it's from a intro to a very good book that my great grandmother used. It was one of her sources of metaphysical knowledge. Of course, the Bible, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, without saying. So yeah, you know, my mom, and so my great grandmother wrote notes in it. It's love to be able to see that. My mom's got notes in it, you know. So now I'm starting to put notes in it, and you know, I look forward to leaving that with, you know, leaving it with somebody else in our, you know, in our ancestry that could put notes in it, you know, gain understanding and add to our story. Yeah. So what I'm gonna read is an excerpt from the intro, and I'm gonna apply it to our show so that I don't come off like Donald Trump's wife. I like to cite my sources. This will be the last time I cite it. But it's called Lessons in Truth. And if you look at this book, you can tell it's been in the stacks.
Yes, sir.
You know, and it's written by H. Emily Cady, C-A-D-Y. This is what pertains to our show. In entering upon this course of instruction, each of you should, so far as possible, lay aside for the time being all previous theories and beliefs. By doing so, you will be saved the trouble of trying all the way through the course to put new wine into old wineskins. Luke chapter 5, verse 37. If there is anything as we proceed which you do not understand or agree with, just let it lie passively in your dome until you have experienced the entire self-love show. For many statements that would at first arouse antagonism and discussion will be clear and easily accepted a little farther on. After the show is completed, if you wish to return to your old beliefs and ways of living, you are at perfect liberty to do so. But for the time being, be willing to become as a little child. For, said the master in spiritual things, except ye become as little children, ye shall in no wise enter into the kingdom of heaven. Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. If at times there seems to be repetition, please remember that these are lessons, not lectures.
Yes, sir. Listens.
All right.
You know, so have an open heart and clear mind, clear head, you know, that's all we asking, you know, be objective and listen. Don't let your feelings dictate, you know, before you hear the information.
Right. Don't block out all the clickbait because there can be some good information behind that clickbait. So, self-love, I wanted to, we were, this episode is called 12 Stories. And so essentially, we're hoping that the viewers and can share. We'll run this. We'll obviously we can't do this in one episode. 12 stories will be something that we'll revisit from time to time. Here's what we're asking when you call in. Hopefully the stories are pertaining to CPD, but they don't have to be. We want to hear from wherever you are in the world. But just let us know what police department or what city that you're pertaining to. It's not really necessary if you don't want to give out, your name or your information. We do ask that, you tell the truth, because what we're going to do is use some of these 12 stories to eventually have someone who's really trained at asserting your rights and how to deal with certain situations with law enforcement and other entities of government. And so we can have them deconstruct or maybe break down some of the 12 stories and see maybe what they would have done differently, or, they can give suggestions as well. Also, it's not necessary for your 12 story, especially if you live in Chicago and you're going to sit there and tell a story about CPD. I might suggest, we're going to have the call in number open and we can put you on speaker. You can just give your first name, or if you want to say Moochie or, whatever it is, but just be respectful. If you start that FK stuff, fill in the UC. I'm just going to hang up. I don't have patience. We will drop a Zoom link as well into the YouTube chat. So once that's dropped, if you like, you can jump in. And again, in that Zoom, I think you might get a chance to change whatever name you want to put on there. But, again, if you don't mind showing your face and your name, then that's fine too. But just know we're not trying to get anybody jammed up out here. That's all I'm saying. We're not trying to get anyone jammed up. We are
Not
live. Yeah. We
live.
are live, and so
no jammage up, no jammage at all. We just keep it moving, man. Keep it smooth,
That's it.
You can stay anonymous if you need be. I mean, if that's going to best suit your needs and how you move and how you slide around and operate, and that's what you feel you need to do, then okay. But as long as there's no troll and no,
Right.
because that
Right.
that's all. That's
And
all.
if we feel like you're making stuff up, we will hang up on you.
Oh, it's gonna be
All right?
respect at all times.
Yeah,
And
let's tell the truth.
Respect at all times, and that respect. Your lying is disrespectful in the utmost way. So, respect at all times on the Self Love Show. Ain't that right, Self?
That's right, Self. That's right. Hey, so you want to give yours first? Or, well, first, I think we had some data, some research you did about, living while black, walking while black, driving while black.
Well, it's the whole being stopped by police. We're 20% more likely to be stopped by police, according to the research I've done, and 6 times more likely to be killed. And we are 16% of the population. I think that's what the ladies they were saying, something around there. And it's just way too disproportionate. Pardon me. Yeah,
Okay.
the statistics I got were from between 2013 and 2017. So I just want to,
Where did you? Where is that coming from?
That's coming from
The FBI or what?
Market Watch.
Okay.
Let me look up the FBI. You did mention FBI.
Yeah, they probably got it. They, all that data is got to be coming from the feds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I got a 12 story that I think is how do I say, pro,
No doubt.
So let me get into that one. So now this was, I would say this was a negative experience with CPD. I was working out in Chicago by the airport, that Cumberland area. You get off the blue line, right there. It's like, it's Chicago, but you really wouldn't know because it feels like a suburb. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the city, and a lot of firemen live over there. That's where a lot of policemen live. Let me get this link over to.
I guess.
Okay, so yeah, so now I was doing my debt recovery. I was doing credit collections.
That.
Right. And so you work a late night, which your shift would be like noon to 9 p.m. You do that like twice a week. So, you can get working people when they're at home, it gets you better exposure and contact, with people who might be a little delinquent, right?
Makes sense.
Right. So this particular time, so of course, if you're working 12 to 9, lunch is like 5 p.m. Lunch is going to be like 5 p.m. So now I leave and I go to lunch. Text, tell them stand by. But so now I mean, it's cool to be there, but yeah, stand by. So I told her. So I leave. I go to lunch, and I went to McDonald's. I'm ashamed to admit, that was problem number one. That should be the end of the story. So I left my job to go to McDonald's and buy poison, and I was driving a drop, at the time. So I got my shirt, tie on, not that any of this should matter, right? But I'm dressed in business attire in a business area pretty much.
Yeah.
It's not a high crime area where you expect, people to be doing, whatever, right? And I'm leaving McDonald's and there was construction. There was construction on Cumberland. There was construction at that time. And I was smashing a little bit, but I wasn't speeding. I was speeding. I might have been doing 45 and a 35, but I wasn't, right. This is Chicago, for God's sakes. So there was a funnel, a bottleneck. There was a bottleneck because of the construction, right? And so as I get up on the construction, I get over so I don't, hit the construction. He hit the lights, said I didn't signal, pulled me over, but it was the anger and the escalation, pull over, I got the top down, so he's all over me, you know what I mean? And I'm clean. He's like, you see what you did back there? And he's mad. I'm like, what did I do? I mean, I literally left. I'm like I'm chilling. I'm eating my fries. You know what I mean? It's not like I was in that big of a hurry to get back to work. Right. So I said, well, there was a construction zone and I cut over to not hit somebody because the way it came up on everybody the same way. You know what I mean? So, but I didn't call, it wasn't like skrr, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just this guy saying, he saw me when I pulled out of McDonald's, is what this was, right? And he happened to be pink. And so he asked me for my license and my registration and my insurance. Provided him all the documentation. Looks at it. Whose car is this? Well, now I think we're playing, verbal mind porn or something, you know what I mean? I think this is some sort of game,
I mean, you gave him all the necessary information. That's all is required.
Well, I mean, you asked me for the documents to show you who I am and who the vehicle is registered to, right? And all of these things matched. It wasn't like I was driving your car or one of the guys' car or, my girl. All of it matched. And so apparently he wasn't even looking at it. It's just a routine they're going through to find a reason to shoot you or whatever, search your car for drugs and contraband and whatever. It's just a thing because they're not paying attention. Well, whose car is this? And I said, well, you asked me for the registration and all of that information is clearly on there. Oh, he got mad. Basically, I was saying like, can't you read? You know what I mean? Without saying, can't you read? But I basically said, can't you read? Without saying, can't you read? And I'm like, man, you keeping me from getting to work. I'm running late now. This is a hassle, right? My man pulled me out the car, just put the cuffs on me so hard. I had marks on me, threw me up in the back of his car. I asked for the supervisor. The supervisor came out. And the only reason they didn't trump up BS on me or whatever, or give me a ticket was because I dropped a name. I should have had my sound effects going. But yeah, I dropped a name of somebody I knew in law enforcement whose dad was in law enforcement. You know what I mean? And I started talking to the, because I was closer in age probably to the supervisor than to I was to the pig.
No doubt.
The whole time the pig is sitting over there. I mean, literally amped up, like somebody's shorty, right? Like I got a hyena or one of the guys on the street, right? Somebody who's untrained, who all they do is a killer. He's sitting there the whole time, red and angry and wondering why he can't shoot me, and then they let me go. And then that's when they always get into, well, you should have just told us you knew such and such, and you should have just, what kind of world do we live in where I got to be telling you, I know people.
You didn't even do anything. Like, that was just a BS stop. That's all it was.
Oh, I got worse 12 stories than that. I know some of y'all might be sitting there like, ain't nothing really happened. I get it. But you got one, Self?
No, it's so many. I don't even really know where to start. Like, well, when I got hit and run over in 2014.
Hold on, my fault. What's that, bro?
I said when I got hit in 2014, my cousin was out there when the police came, and he was trying to, he was took my wallet.
What do you mean when you got hit?
2014, I was hit and run over by a young lady. She mistaken identity. She thought I was her boyfriend. She hit me on purpose, but she thought I was him.
So it was attempted homicide with a vehicle.
Yes. Instead of the police worrying about that, they were worrying about my cousin getting my wallet, out of my pocket while when I was on the ground, for the ambulance came. And You know,
so they're harassing him as though he's stealing from you, and he's telling them that that's my cousin and I live right here.
My whole family was telling the police this.
So they couldn't get off that?
They harassed him until he ran in the crib. Real talk.
That's crazy. So they was trying to put a case on this man.
While I'm sitting there, you know.
Potentially dying.
Yeah. She hit me, knocked me about 10 feet, then drove over me. And I had scars on my legs where the tire outlines of the tires was, you know, broke my collarbone, crushed my lung, broke all of my ribs. 6 months after that, both my hips went bone to bone, you know, and had both of them replaced in 2015. But I digress. It's supposed to be a 12 story.
Yeah, and that sounds like your cousin's 12 story. That doesn't sound like your 12 story.
Oh, my 12 story is they didn't arrest the chick until after they caught her with the car, caught her driving the car, and then they didn't charge her, so they had to release her after 30 days. So she was walking around for months, you know, while I'm still recovering. And this is all 12's doing.
Yeah, it's 12.
Cop didn't show up to court for them to charge her.
Hey, you remember the guys, man. You remember the guys, man, like Jacob and those cats?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just got a text, man. John Jacobs, man. You know, they're real active.
That's a good brother.
Yeah. And we mentioned them last week. They're real active, you know, in the community. And I'm proud of this brother. He was like our little homie, so to speak. Just real proud of this brother. Like,
I'm real proud of him, man, because he's very active in the community I still live in right now, where I'm at right now. This is a great brother.
And he was in it so far to win it that, you know, I didn't really think he would be here now. You know, it's hard to really be really attached to him after a certain point, because you know how that shit go, man. It was hard. And that's why I'm real proud of him. And I told him, I saw him like a few years later, you know, after I moved from over there. Like, man, you doing your, you know what I'm saying? You know, doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? So, but today, you know, when you look at, you know, from where this young man came from to where he is now, you know, I think we should get him in here. You know, we got John Jacobs.
I agree. John Jacobs, come on in, bro.
And we'd rather have him tell his own story. And then, you know, and Tori Muhammad Fanta. Let me see.
Yeah.
They say, what up, regulator?
What's up, regulator?
Cortland say, what up, brothers? What up, Noopy?
All right, Noop.
All right, let's see. Hey, Cortland, you see this t-shirt right here, Noop? It's a blank canvas. If somebody had a t-shirt business and had the wherewithal and the gumption, send me some of those young t-shirts.
Self Luv Show.
Right? You know what I mean?
Self Luv Show on that boy.
Man, get in while it's hot and free. hey, but Self, we're about to jump John Jacobs in here. So everybody, hold on, wait a second. Let me get this set up. Sorry about this, people. Let's see. I told myself I'm going to have my sound effects today. That's what I'm going to do. So let's see here. I'm jerry rigging sound effects, people. We're getting them for how much money? How much am I paying for these sound effects, Self Love?
Free 99.
Free 99. So
Free
let's get
99.
let's get them in here. Everybody join us with your round of applause.
Yeah.
And let's get what am I looking for? 1 second. This is what happens when you don't pay for stuff.
We will get there too. So
yeah, let's get them in here. John Jacobs, y'all, South Shore Legend. South Shore Legend. Let's get them in. And this is our segment that we're calling. It's called the Moor Growth and Development segment. And these are guys, you know, the guys that's doing really good things in the community right now. So I'm gonna ask them to unmute, and we'll get this brother on board.
Yo.
Yo. What up, young man?
Yo, how you doing, man? What's going on, baby?
God is good.
Milz, what's up?
God is good, G.
What's up?
What's the business? It's a blessing to see you, brother.
Much love, man.
Thank you for coming on the Self Love Show, Self.
Yes, sir.
Let's build.
Hey,
It's always a blessing.
I got a story to tell involving all of us. Don't worry, I'm not going to incriminate nobody. Definitely not going to incriminate myself. But we're going to say that for later. I met, just to give you a little background on how we met, and I mentioned it, you know, last time. You know, when we left the yard, me and Tori, you know, we left U of I, and then eventually I ended up staying with Tori and his family until we got an apartment, like literally right behind his house he grew up in. So these guys were neighborhood guys in the community, and some of the older heads, you know, we vibe with, you know, cats, you know, more our age, you know, like it sounds like Fonz, you know how, you know what I'm saying? Like we had cats, you know, and I mentioned Camille, you know, we had cats over there. You know, man, like man, Cozy, you know, we had we had cats over there that we was moving with, that we was doing our thing with, and it was all
No
love.
doubt.
And these was the guys, the young guys. And one thing I'm gonna say, man, about that area, it was full of talent. It just blew my mind. Like everybody who came through there would just be talented, like more talented than the next guy. And then even the goons, as they got older, quote unquote, the goons, they didn't just have a gun, they have a book. Like they could drop some knowledge on you. You know what I mean? Like I could sit there and have a conversation with them about stuff, and I'm like, oh, this guy's been cracking books. You know what I mean? And you'd be like, oh yeah. So that's what I loved about that area, and I think it may have been the influence of Mas Marion. You know, Jacob, you remember Mineral?
Mineral.
Old Mineral, man. He used to walk around the hood. He had a beard like Tory, but he was like one of the old moles. He twists that beard up like a rope. You know what I'm talking about? Just drop jewels. Yeah. So
no doubt.
Tory, let me unmute you. I don't know why you got muted. I must have did that by accident.
That happens. Mineral, man, that dude, he had that beard, he was braided. Man, he used to drop. Man, I used to be like, what did he just say? Did he just say that? Oh, and
Tori, it was like he'd be in your head. Like you'll be saying something. You'll be thinking, oh, man, I need to re-register for school. And Mineral will come up to you and talk and drop something on you about school. You know, and it's like, man, like, you know, and everybody thought he was crazy, but nobody messed with him.
Crazy talented.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, but John Jacobs, now tell, you know, our group, we got a lot of, you know, professionals, and we got a lot of guys, you know, it's a good mix. So one of our goals here, what we're doing is we're trying to link cats like yourself with the boots on the ground, you know what I'm saying, with other cats who necessarily don't have their boots on the ground, but they might better, you know, write a bag or write a check.
You know, that's what we specialize in, you know?
Yes, sir. So go ahead, man. Just first, if you could tell everybody, like, just give a little background of yourself and then what you're doing now.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, you know, you pretty much summed it up the way you brung it in.
My fault, Jacob. I was trying to mute myself. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. We was the younger cats that he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, and, you know, most of us had a head on our shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
we did our own thing the way we wanted to do it. Simple as that, you know. And it wasn't no disrespect. You know, if we felt like you needed respect, that's what you would get. But if you disrespect or you came in where we was and our turf, our land, or however you want to call it these days, you know, that was that, you know. But to a different story, you know, on the flip side, you know, it's a blessing that, you know, we made it this far.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so,
sir.
You know, a lot of things transpired from that point to now. You know what I mean? Like
yes,
reality check. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you know, we had to jump on the other side of it and, you know, really face the realities and the facts of what's really going on and partly to blame. You feel me? So
yes,
I strive every day now to, you know, uplift the community that I helped burn in so many years, you know. So, you know, that's where that outreach kicked in, you know. So them years back, you know.
Hey, bro, I received that, but I know what you mean. I feel you. So I received that, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I could say though, man, like how y'all moved was you described it right. You know, it was respect. It was respectful. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, man, was like that first generation in my mind. And Self Love, you know, check this, but that first generation of, you know, I don't want to call them renegades because they still have respect, you know, for the culture.
Yeah.
Good.
But it was a birth. It was a birth. It was a birth of us becoming new East Side landlords. You feel me? So with all that whipped in the pot, you know, you got the new East Side landlords coming on. So now you got Bump, Big Ups, you know. Now you got G Herbo, Big Up,
Big Ups.
You know, Euclid, 75th.
Man,
seen him on the porch all the time. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
No doubt.
You know, that from then to now, we have elevated what we started. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we support that.
Hey, I go ahead. If y'all got some more to add, because I do have some questions I want to ask you, bro. Like, just as the interview side. But go ahead, Tori. I know you probably got something.
Yeah, it's a blessing. This young brother is amazing talent, And,
Thank you.
And he, you know, had the rough around the edges lifestyle. You know what I mean? He didn't come up like that, like everybody. You know what I mean? He'd take care of himself. Him and they took care of themselves. Right over here by my crib, right here. I witnessed it, like, you know what I mean? And I also know that it wasn't a choice. Like the old heads, they was out of there. They got arrested or sent away or killed. And, you know, they was kind of left on the island and, you know, and they did what they had to do. Much respect, salute.
Hey, but I want to say one thing, man, because we got to go into this one, though. We got to talk about the one where we went to the rec center.
That's what I was, man. Listen, bro. Look,
hey, can somebody help me?
Let me tell this story, and y'all fill in the blanks. I'm gonna tell the story because I was the guy who was adamant that this was a bad idea. I was adamant from jump. So I'm hey, Jacob might have. Hey,
I just got a few clues in there. Like this was just one of those days that I've never seen this guy without what we talking about.
Well, and let me tell you, all right, we gonna have you enhance with all that later. Let me give them the background because I was adamant that this was a horrible idea. I'm gonna give everybody a background. In the hood at that time, like the news had came over and they was doing a news report on live TV. Channel 9 was over there reporting on the bodies and stuff that was going on. Like, well, me and Tori lived like at least 3-4 times a night. I mean, all day. I mean, I'm not making this up. They call it Chirac. What I'm saying is, and they was finding bodies all in the town, you know, on the other side, it was finding bodies, like just finding. This is what I'm giving y'all a background of where it was for everyday human being living over here, right? News is over there doing a story, and then So that's what was going on as they was doing the story. I mean, this is real. So I'm knowing all of this. I'm knowing all of this. Self, I'm up there hooping at South Shore, right? I pump fake, I'm killing. And one of the young guys like, man, you do that again, I'm gonna mess you up. Something he said, and I'm like, well, do it then. He's like, well, I'm gonna get the guys. And I'm like, no, you said you was gonna do it. And I'm up there hooping, they come fumbling, man, they was coming back with that stick. I'm just saying that's how things was. But I was always on alert. Nobody ever knew. But I digress. So anyway, bro, we in the lab, man, and Jacob and a couple of his guys, the young guys came through, and we was all getting ready to hoop. I remember this, man. We had our hooping stuff on. Probably just got through, burning some sage. And Jacob like, what y'all finna do? We're like, man, we finna go up here and hoop. And he's like, man, I'm going. I'm like, bro, man, you ain't going up there. I swear to God on everything I love. I'm like, bro, you ain't going up there. And he's like, no, I'm going. And I'm like, no, you can't. He's like Milz. He's like, Milz, I dropped yesterday. I'm like, fuck you mean yesterday? He like, I dropped yesterday. I'm like, fuck you mean yesterday? I'm like, bro, y'all was like, you can't. I know the city, and I knew what was going on. And I'm like, man, I'm imagining if somebody would and then the next day they hooping with me, man, so I'm sitting here trying to tell the guys, and I'm looking at my guys though, not his guys. I'm looking at my guys. That's why I say silence is violence. I'm like, man, will somebody please open up their mouth and confirm what I'm saying, that this is stupid. Right. Everybody's sitting there. Everybody just sitting there not saying nothing. And this they hood really, right? Truly was. So, right, and I got testosterone and arrogance. I was younger, so I say to myself, man, well, maybe I'm just a bitch. Excuse my language, everybody. I was like, maybe at some point in my life, I've just become an old bitch, right? So I acquiesced. I was like, bet, let's go, man. We all get up to the gym. Don Nash Center used to be the YMCA. And
YMCA.
And I used to take karate up there when I was a shorty. So I was familiar, I was familiar with the whole thing, right? I used to take karate right in that gym. No, they didn't have a gym. I took it in an upstairs class or something. But anyway, we in there, man. We in there hooping. And I'm looking at all them guys coming in there, man. Some of them old. Some of them no gym shoes. They got bucks. They wearing like dress shoes, penny loafers, like any of these guys never even watch basketball, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at and Jacob, you know what I'm saying, he peep game, and I'm thinking, everybody else had peep game, but apparently they didn't.
I was oblivious, really. Yeah, I was concentrating on.
And I even said something to. I said something to them, but I was saying it in code, but they thought I was talking about basketball or something. But Jacob, when you came to me, I was like, yeah, man, I'm knowing, man. Man, them cats was all over there, man. They were sitting on the sideline and they'd be all of them was pointing out my man. And I'm like, man, don't nobody see this? And so I'll just leave my story there. You know what I'm saying?
You always, since I've known you, you see shit that most people
I can feel it. I'm like, man, Tori, you hooped over there. You know who the hoopers are. I mean, come on, this ain't rocket science. Man, we hoop. You know who the hoopers are.
I didn't frequent Don Nash Center, so I didn't.
But we came up hooping, though. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know none of them niggas, though. So
that's my point.
That was the thing.
Yeah, we go up to diet. You knew people. I knew people.
Right.
Wherever we move, you know the hoopers. Somebody knows somebody. Like, man,
I didn't know none of that.
This wasn't that. This wasn't that. Go ahead. At
man.
All. Y'all
that was new competition. But you know what was crazy, man, about the whole thing was right at that point, I had grew a conscience. You know what I mean? And seen the other side. And once we got literally escorted out of there and everybody was safe, it still hit me to the day, man, I could have got us in some real BS right there. You know what I mean?
But
so I had to change that style. I had to change that style,
For sure. That still wasn't on you because we were older and we should know.
You was shorty, man. Period. We knew better.
Yeah,
and I'm sitting there telling them.
And we knew better. We should have did better.
I knew more than y'all knew. Put it like that. You know what I mean?
And Jacob, I mean, and you thought somebody had that stick on them that always had the stick.
Exactly. At the same time, I'm dreaming like
after
never,
this whole
not
after
one
this whole
time have I
conversation,
not seen it. You see
and
what
bro,
I'm saying?
after this whole conversation, that's when this person decides to leave a stick at the crib. This guy would have the stick. He had a stick at a bar mitzvah.
Not a day goes by.
Man,
not a day goes by.
That's real
Check
talk.
9 like a credit card. Don't leave home without it.
Hey,
That's
but
real talk.
you know, some things happen for a reason, y'all. You know,
do.
We probably would have came out of there with like 4-5 bodies. You know,
Yeah.
so we ain't going like that.
But some of those guys, you working with them now, right? Some of those guys that was at us.
Look, we got this program, man. I'm with this company, man, Clarice and Associates, man. We doing South Shore and South Chicago and South Darien communities, man. Well, man, we do street outreach, and what street outreach is, man, is trying to get to the core of the reason. So the core of the reason is the certain guys, you know. So once we reach them, then you know, it's like trying to change the norm.
Harness it
You know what I mean?
a little,
Trying to slightly show him the other way that's successful. You know what I mean? And once he see the light, then it's like, bam, the next guy. You feel me? Yeah. So street outreach, man, and CP4P is a community partner for peace. You know, we do Night in the Lights, man. We do a variety of things, man. We also got resources, man, that we give for housing, you know, jobs, all that, man. So I'm on it daily, you know what I mean? And I want to thank you guys for showing me that different side at the time that I got it from you. You know what I mean? Like if I wouldn't have tapped into the music, you know what I mean, and never been in that booth. You know what I mean? We ain't even talking. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for that. You know what I mean? That's real. But you know, man, we doing a lot, man, with the outreach, man. You know,
hey, John Jacobs, let the people know where they can reach you. So you know, where they can contact you if they want to, you know, find some more information about what you're doing,
phone number, email,
you
know.
If they want to send some money, donate. We need to donate to stuff like this, man. This is what moves us. This, you know, everybody talks about nobody protests or does anything against black on black crime.
And he's out there doing stuff.
Period. And there's a lot of people out here doing stuff. It's just a misnomer and a lie, outright lie, that we don't complain about black on black, you know what I mean, or do anything about it.
And Jacob, let me tell you something, bro. What our thing was, bro, was, you know, I tell people, and I used to tell cats on the block that, you know, I'm not a gangster, but I'm nobody's bitch, right?
Right.
And you learn by watching cats that both things can exist, right? You don't have to be a gangster, but you don't have to be a bitch. Like a lot of people think because you ain't mobbed up, then all of a sudden that makes you a certain way. Or because you are mobbed up, all of a sudden that makes you a certain way. And neither one is true. You know, so I always knew that you can move in truth and you can do one thing, but you can always be planting seeds to be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all do coming out of the community. And what I tell people who make it out, who might have went a college route or something like that, what I say is when you look back at the guys, 9 times out of 10, we got a pass, bro. You know, like it's like, you know, people have a thought of Chicago, like everybody making everybody do this and that. No, it's like, man, the guys will tell you, man, if you got a future, go to school. Like if you can.
I know I got a pass. My brother.
Yeah. Yes. You get a pass. Now, I ain't saying you can't get caught up. Go ahead, Tori. My bad. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother was oblivious to any gang, anything. He was oblivious to it. It just didn't really exist to him.
Well, I say that though to say give back, right? Just like we were giving that pass to get out, and then so now you get out and you might work you know, for a corporation and it's nowhere near your old neighborhood, give back, and don't just give to the Gates Foundation, and don't just donate, and don't just invest on Wall Street, because that money ain't coming to our communities. I'm saying, I'm not trying to say how you spend your money, but I'm saying break some of that bread, you know, with the guys who gave us a pass. I mean, bottom line.
And if you ain't got money, spend some time. Like,
Man,
you know,
connect the dot. Send him somebody who could, you know, possibly, you know, do something else. I mean, because these guys are on the ground, you know what I'm saying? And they there, and I don't want to just make it something it ain't, but man,
so
thugs didn't want to come
listen.
to their community. Go ahead, bro.
So man, listen. So we out here from 5 to 1 a.m. every day. You know what I mean? And like, you know, cats really don't understand it, what a shoot and respond is. You know, when you literally step up on the scene of a shooting response with bodies laying everywhere. You know, I mean, you don't get the picture. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's real. It's real work, man. You know, and I think that we need to be known more, and more need to be done with resources, man, to keep these type of programs around. You know,
definitely got to be here.
So, you know, I got an email, man, that they can reach me, man, with me and my peoples, man, the staff, and they do this. It's Keisha, Kiesha, Smith, SMITH, 30 at gmail.com. I take directs at 708-925-5442. You know what I'm saying?
And then
we
look,
out here.
And look, what I'll do, bro, is I'll put it in the comments too, the email in my comments, so y'all can you know, get it and then reach out. One thing about these cats, man, I'm you know, they were always, you know, respectful, and I don't want him to feel no guilt, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
at all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The way they move was it was something to be beholden. And they was the first generation of these cats that, you know, really didn't have the old heads that they was, you know, answering to, and they was moving and figuring it out on their own pretty much. They was really that first generation of guys who did that. That's why I'm saying that, because it makes him and his generation the exact people to talk to these current you know, group of young guys, soldiers that's on the street right now. You know what I'm saying? They gonna resonate with him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro, let me go ahead, Tori. I'm gonna get into these questions too, man. Yeah. But y'all go ahead.
Hey, I just want to show y'all. I just want to show y'all something, man. You know, now this is just a few pieces. It ain't nothing major. You know what I mean? But these are for the kids in the community, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
That you know, we spend our own resources on, man. And
Come
you know,
on,
when they see these shirts out here, man, they run to us, man. It's an ice cream truck, you know. And
most of us are from those communities. Keep talking, man, because we
know,
all been there.
They
People
know
forgot.
that, you know, they're gonna get some ice cream when they see these shirts, man. You know what I mean? So that's what we doing, B.
We had talked, and you know, and Milz had expressed this to me, and I had brought it to you. Like, you know, people listen when you break bread. If you just trying to preach to them or tell them what they should or shouldn't do, you know what I mean? People listen when you break bread. Like, if you bringing the resources to say, man, this is a different way. It's a better way. Let's walk this way.
And it's acknowledging.
Thank you for walking that walk too.
But it's acknowledging that they don't have the resources. You remember the girl we was coaching at Morgan Park? Man. She didn't have no parents at home, and it was a struggle just to feed her and her little sister, her little brother, man. And
she's 14, taking care of two.
Come on, man.
I mean? A freshman in high school, 14 years old, taking care of two.
Think about that, America.
Siblings.
Man, come on, man. That's hard on a grown person.
Yeah, struggle for her to even go to school. Let's alone play basketball.
And all the guys knew it. You know what I'm saying? And so it takes a community. And so it's stuff going on in a community that is good, and you wouldn't know it unless you were there. Let me get into some of these questions, bro. Let me see. All right, we're gonna get out of that. Okay, yeah, I got something for you. Now, based upon your life experience, because, you know, I always say that, you know, wisdom can't be taught, right? So based upon your life experience, do you have any spiritual advice, quotes, or words of wisdom that you've gotten from yourself or from a teacher that you would say to one of the guys that's 17, 18 years old, 16 out there right now?
Oh man, well, this will come from me. I'll speak for myself. So
Yes,
this is just my opinion. You know, from due to me seeing what I've seen, and I'm here now. Man, I'm 42. You know what I mean? But at the age of 17, it wasn't. You know, we at the point of no return. We don't know if we making it to 21. You know what I'm saying? So what I could tell them is, man, you know, first thing would be first, man, is to always stay in school. You know what I'm saying? Forget about what's going on the block, because that ain't what's real. You know what I mean? It's a reality, and then to give you the reality check. You know what I mean?
hold it,
So
hold it. I hate to do this, but hold it. Now, I've heard some guys say, man, I had to get out of school because when I went to school, the ops would be there.
okay, and there's a clean solution for that, right?
Oh,
Okay, so right. So when you're taking them away from his norms, right? That means you're taking him away from what he normally do into another level or something that he can see where it's prospering at, right? So like I got a set of twin brothers that went through the same thing because of my stupidity. They drug on the name, and those same guys was at them. You know what I'm saying? So my solution for that was move them to the suburbs. You know what I mean?
Break the chain, huh?
Okay, now the ops ain't there unless you making some ops. You feel me?
No, I feel that 100%. I feel that 100%. I feel that.
Exactly.
That's what I would tell them.
Okay. So, okay. You would, okay. Because the reason I'm saying that, bro, is like, you know, man, that seems like a solution. And that's a solution for you and your family. But is that a solution for the little girl that we just mentioned? Like, is that a solution? Is that a solution for everybody? Just move to the suburbs and go to a different school? Like, what would you say for the kid that had to keep going to South Shore or because you know how that shit is, man. I mean,
for a guy that had to toughen it out and don't have the resources to do that, right? That's why we trying to present these type of programs. You see what I'm saying? Where this where we fall in at. You know what I'm saying?
Like, could it be maybe we can go in and then start talking to some of the guys and say, hey, look, man, this guy ain't about that no more. You know,
not only that, straighten up that path for him if it ain't too serious, if it ain't went too far along, you know what I'm saying? But straighten up that path, and then, okay, we working with him now. So 9 times out of 10, y'all ain't gonna see him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Okay, understood.
Yeah.
See, that's insight. That's some insight, man.
That is.
Yeah. So no, this here's some 24-hour, man, check in, man. You know what I mean? It's almost like AANA, you getting it all in one, you know? And then we help you save your life. Then we help you save your life.
Because they say that lifestyle, like me and Tori, we hooped, right? And that lifestyle, you know, when the crowd ain't there no more, and they say, yeah, that it's funny you said that, like AA, they say that lifestyle is a buzz, and it's hard to keep them out of that because of that buzz, right? So yeah, they got to check in every day and have somebody older that went through it that can talk to them about what they feeling and stuff, right?
Yeah, because maybe we eliminated what was going on the streets because it was petty, you know?
Yes,
and
sir.
they settled their differences with that. Now we move them along, you know? We move them along.
Next step. Yes, sir.
Now you ain't seen by that crowd no more.
Right.
Step by step.
You know?
If they do see you, they do see you, it ain't in that light. You know what I mean?
It's a process though. It's a process. He might backslide.
No doubt.
But we're gonna go back and get him.
No doubt.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
This what we doing. This what we doing.
Okay, I got something for you.
Okay.
Share a personal situation where you felt
I didn't get it.
He froze up. So you know, technical difficulties happen. So you know how we just gotta roll.
Yeah, for sure. For
All
sure.
right.
But no, while we waiting, man, I just want to put something out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can catch all this on my YouTube page. The first East Side Operation Push. You got Paradise Living, you got Never, you got Money on My Mind, you got Chicken Money. Man, check them joints out there. A few years ago, but we got something new going on. Starting on a new album. Million Before Dawn.
No doubt.
Y'all got the new mixtape. The new mixtape gonna be the East Side Operation Push 2. So we coming with all that.
No
and
doubt.
Then, man, check out the Big Fat Vegan, man. We got Big Fat Vegan down there in Atlanta. Ask Jermaine Dupree. All vegan food, man. I'm talking about Tanetta Winters, Elsie, the CEO founder out there in Atlanta, Georgia. Big Fat Vegan, man. Check in. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. If you got any illnesses, start eating Big Fat Vegan. I promise you.
No doubt, brother. I just wanted to also state that, you know, I've been in the studio with Jacob like for man, it's probably about we were early on, but lately since 2020, we've been
few days ago, right?
Few
days ago, right?
A few days ago, but we've been getting this work in. You know what I mean? So
it's something I never told them. Brother. They were so talented, man. They was like bone, man. And then I forgot we had a song we did because we was Trinity. Hey man, Kanye used to be at the crib, man. The cats don't understand Rhyme Fest, but you know we used to battle in that park.
You know. I want to say this one too. You remember Merge, man? You know,
Emerge,
man. He came along, man, and he put a totally different way and how you supposed to do the rap thing in our ear, and we blessed him that he gave us our name. We ran with it until now. We still Street Corner Poets, Cutthroat Family.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So big ups to my man.
Hey, I gave Emerge the Mr.
out there.
Big up, salute Emerge.
Man, I wish
big up to Emerge. He out there in Arizona doing it big, man. He a DJ, man, hypnotist. Man, check out his YouTube page, man. He be street hypnotizing people.
So I'm gonna have to check in when I'm out there in Vegas. I'm gonna have to check in with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Hey, but they was frustrating me because they were so talented, man. But you couldn't keep them in the lab. They'd just show up when they would.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all was so big. I'm like, y'all out here chasing that bag, man. And y'all so young and talented, man. You know, all the money was right in front of you.
But you know, we had our own program. So I mean, once you ahead, you ahead. We ain't need them guys. You know what I mean? We came in the game getting it, man, on our own. You know what I mean? So we defended on our own. You know? So it was hard to combine them both. You know, it's like a tug of war, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
His YouTube page is Emerge McVay. EMERG MC
ERG.
Yeah, MCVAY.
Yeah, you know, I told him the science of that McVay, man. That's how he got that name, Mr. McVay. Ask him.
No doubt.
Yeah, so I'm definitely finna get in tune with my man, you know.
Oh man, you know, I got his information. So you know, if you need his information, then that's all you gotta do is ask. I got it.
Yeah, because we was in the booth, we was in the lab one day, and he was just like, man. You know, he telling me and Cozy, like, man, y'all should be Street Corner Poets.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it just hit me like, man, me and Cozy stepped out, and from that day on, it's been Street Corner Poets, man.
Hey, but y'all was able to put that, man, y'all had that. That's what I'm saying. It was so natural for cats over in that area. It blew my mind. Like Camille came on there and started flowing, and then they like, man, she don't even rap. I'm like, what do you mean?
Right.
She don't rap? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, remember she used to beg to get the mic. And I'm like, man.
Hey, but we had some rough cats. We had some rough cats come through, man. You know, my man, I forget his name, man. Little Mick. Mixed brother, man.
Chris Mass.
You talking about Chris Mass? Yeah, Chris Mass.
Camille's brother.
Real guys that
He was the barber on right there on 79.
Chris
Chris. What? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, yeah, he worked for Tiger Shop over there on 87 for a while too.
Yeah. So
right,
we had some real cats, some original cats come in the booth, you know.
Chris is Camille's big
raw.
Man,
Chris is Camille's big brother.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Chris Mass, man, was like Method Man before Method Man.
Yeah,
man,
real
talk. Old Dirty Bastard. He's more like Old Dirty Bastard.
Both of them.
He's both of them.
A mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Old Dirty Bastard is a man, great.
Yeah.
Man.
Because you remember
his voice sound like meth though. But
he didn't have to take a bath. He worked all that into his persona. Remember? Yeah. Chris, man, go wash your socks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said ODB. That was all into his
cold breakdancer, man. Cold breakdancer. Cold graffiti artist. Cold graffiti
barber.
Like,
and his barber skills. Man, Chris talented.
Everything that dude did, he was very talented.
He's the artist. He's an artist.
He was the one holding his sister back, and I'm like, Chris,
artist, man.
Well, you won't let your sister rap, man. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, she cold, man. Camille came with that flow, man. All right, so hold on, I got some more questions. All right, all right.
We digress.
All right, so hold on, we wrapping it up because we time. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, baby.
In your opinion, what should the Black community do to lessen the socioeconomic divide between us and our white counterparts? What do we need to do in the hood to close that money gap?
Hey, well, it start with the mom and the pops get back in. You know what I mean? Then it's just the support, man. It's the support, man. You gotta come out, B. You gotta come out and support, man. Like I was just telling Tori, man. We got Big Fat Vegan, man. I'm asking people to come out and support. You know what I'm saying? And when you support it, you see you see the growth, and then you get the game from the person that started it, and then you take it on and you do it yourself.
You know what?
Just relaying messages back and forth.
Each one teach one. I hear you.
Yeah, and let me see if I can get that on the screen. Big Fat Vegan. Let me see.
Yeah, Big Fat Vegan, man. We was in Vegas. Now we down in Atlanta, man. Ask Jermaine Dupree, man. He'll tell you, man.
Yeah, vegan taco bowls. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Okay.
2116 Claremont Road, Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, and the
2916 Claremont Road, Atlanta, Georgia.
And it's what's the name of it?
It's Big Fat Vegan.
BIG.
All vegan food, man. No more, none of that garbage, man.
Okay. All right. So any future projects that you're working on specifically that you might be trying to get off the ground? Or like, I know you showed the toys and the clothes. Like, what is it next
while you were gone? When we had a technical difficulty,
we went over it.
He shot out and went over the new projects and everything.
Yeah, we went over it. But man, that mixtape, man, me and Self did a joint on that, man. I remixed the Nas Hate Me Now. That's for a mixtape. It's gonna be hot.
What's the name
Y'all
of
gotta
it?
what? Look at that one. That's gonna be East Side Operation Push 2.
All right.
What the name of it is what? Damn, I can't.
Know I'm the truth.
You know I'm the truth. I'm the truth.
Yeah.
So is the Street Corner Poets, y'all still doing y'all thing? Because you know the Trinity, man, we just got Jazzy to start making beats again. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, yeah, we still in it, man. You know what I'm saying? I just had the opportunity over the New Year down in Vegas, man, to do a little show with Flip, you know. So big up to Flip too, man.
Yeah,
you know,
big up to Flip, man.
He's trying to make his way back. So we support all that, man.
Yeah, hey, big up to Flip, man. So let me ask you, now we talking to the younger viewers. What book would you recommend to a young guy that's like 13 and he Black and he in Chicago?
A book.
Yeah. Book.
This might sound crazy, but it's not. Nothing's never crazy.
Nothing's crazy.
My opinion.
Period.
Yes, sir. That's why you're here. We value your opinion.
I would ask him to read Joel Osteen.
Joel, let me write that down because I haven't read that. Joel, J-O.
Is that, am I pronouncing it right?
Joel Osteen.
Osteen, I'm sorry.
Oh, Joel Osteen. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that. Okay, all
Read
right.
that book. I
you-
read that book when I was in prison.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, excuse me on the last name. Yeah,
It's all
Osteen.
good.
Respect, bro. So that book did something.
Read that one.
Okay, respect,
And
bro.
self-elevate yourself.
Man, respect, bro. Okay, all right. Okay, so complete this statement. If I could turn back time, I would.
I'm gonna change the thing, man.
Respect. Respect.
I'm here. It ain't a whole lot that I ain't
Salute.
seen. It
Right.
ain't a whole lot that I ain't seen, man.
I was going to ask you to recommend a black-owned restaurant. You already did that.
Big fat vegan. Big fat vegan.
We already know that.
All right. What would you say?
Shameless plug for Big Fat Vegan.
Hey, man.
Big fat vegan. Hey, it's
Big
gonna check
Fat
all our
Vegan
lives.
up in this.
It's gonna
Baby,
check all our lives.
period. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Big fat
Yeah.
vegan.
Tanetta winner Elsie, man. Co-owner,
No
founder,
doubt.
man. Her and her daughters, man.
Now, what would you say to the current U.S. president?
What?
Donald Trump, they sent him to the hood, and you had his ear. I mean, on some real talk, you had his ear. He came to you. He's like, you're an activist. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? We got a panel together with all the former super predators.
Hey,
all
man,
the so-called.
I almost choked, man. Let me just.
No, but what would you say to him? You know what I'm saying? It's
No,
real talk.
real, right? Okay, so what would I say to him? It probably would be short and simple. If he ain't got the resources, he might as well just move on. You can't blow smoke up our ass. You can't blow smoke up our ass. You
So
feel
you're
me?
gonna be trying to get a bag from him.
So we ready for you
He
to be
needs
gone,
to.
first of all.
Yeah.
We ready for you to be gone, first of all. Because this act gonna stay on the road, period. You feel me? Right. So we ready for you to be gone. But if not, then
I feel you. I don't think
bring the resources. Bring the bag.
Bring that bag. Period.
Bring that bag when you come to the hood.
But
Yeah.
it seems like a funny question, right? But Kanye sat in the same crib where Self Luv is, and Kanye actually talked to the president all the time. Probably got him on speed dial. So that's what I'm saying. What if Kanye or Rhyme Fest, we all linked up because everything's for a reason, and you had the president on the phone.
Hey, I don't mean to cut you off, man, but people be
Go
thinking I
ahead,
be
brother.
joking, man. People be thinking I be joking when I say Rhyme Fest, man, was like literally next door to us. You know what I mean?
He was
Shay,
over here.
Hello, Shay.
Well, you know what happened,
You know
bro?
who John Jacobs
Shay
is.
Smith.
Hey, y'all
We
came
come
and
from
got us.
Bryn School. He know who John Jacobs is.
Period.
But G, it was y'all. I don't know if it was you was there, but the shorties came and got us. Me and Tori and us was in the lab. Let me tell you how we met Rhyme Fest and Kanye. So all that old backpack stuff, on the albums, they literally walked through the hood like that. So here's the thing. They was putting together a compilation album. They was looking for the best rappers and the best DJs in Chicago. And so Rhyme Fest, Kanye was a little homie. He was like y'all age. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was a little homie.
Yeah.
So just getting into music. So they was literally going through the worst neighborhoods, bro, battling people. So we get up to we in the lab, and it's like 1, 2 in the morning, and people banging on the door. And somebody, of course, got that stick. I don't know, we ain't gonna say no names. We get to the door, the shorties are like, man, y'all gotta come out. Y'all gotta come out to the park. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these dudes out here battling. And man, Emerge went out there. And this was the best battle I have ever seen. Emerge and Rhyme Fest, they went like 20 verses. And on the strength of that battle between Emerge and Rhyme Fest, right there at South Shore High School, on the strength of that battle, they came to the crib. You know what I'm saying? They came to our crib, and Kanye would be talking to Jazzy about music and stuff. Never said nothing. I always thought he was kind of like slow. I'm keeping it 100, Kanye. I mean, I just thought he was, you know, kind of slow, like a savant. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't interested in nothing. Like he no booze, no smoking. You know what I'm saying? And me and Ryan Fest used to sit there and politic, man. I used to politic with Ryan Fest. I told
Ryan
him,
Fest didn't smoke or drink either.
right. And I sat there and told him about the Trinity and all of that. And then next thing you know, Jesus Walks come out. Yeah, I'm saying it. You know what I'm saying? Because we was a Trinity, 3 different forms. You knew how we rolled. And I sat there and talked to him about the science. Like, man, when we come, we about to come with all this God consciousness. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, we, you know, it's a whole nother story. But that's
We don't even want to get into that, you know.
Yeah. Kanye used to be at the crib, and he was y'all age, man. And they came over, man. They came over banging on the door. We thought something was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Yeah, I definitely did, because you know how I walked. We all know.
Somebody grabbed a stick. I ain't gonna, you know.
Yeah, somebody.
You know what I'm saying? You tell bro, you tell him a bird just dumped on top of his house, and he outside with the stick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't mad at him though.
Hey, we wore it like a belt.
Hey, it wasn't my belt. Real talk.
Yeah. And when the belt go on, they go on.
Damn.
No problem. Now we got. I'm blowing a dog whistle. Y'all talk how y'all want to talk. Now I'm gonna check it out.
I was blowing the dog whistle too. I bet you know.
Is there an afterlife?
Who going?
That's you. Is there an afterlife?
I believe so.
Self Love these questions.
I believe so. I believe so. I meddled with it a few times, and I believe so. Yeah.
All right. Now,
respect.
For any kid that's looking to get into the street life, and I know you would tell him, don't do it. I know that's what you would tell him. I know that we would all tell him, don't do it. But if any kid, and he was like, man, look, but I'm in it and I'm doing it. You know what I mean? What special training or what, is there anything you could tell him besides get out of it? Way, you know, this person can move that can
navigate through it.
Yeah, first you got to persuade with ways that turn them on to making them want to get up out of there. He only in there to eat.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yeah.
He only there to eat.
Yeah.
Damn.
So if you can control that to make him control it, then there you go. We talked about the norms earlier.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Change them. When you change them, you change self.
Yeah.
Wait, now you say he only there to eat? See, when they drop jewels, I got
in the neighborhood. I was only there to eat.
No doubt.
So I did whatever it took inside of there, to meet my quota.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Okay.
Bottom line, Hey,
right.
they had that saying in that movie, right? Man, who I think that was DMX. Man, my kids ain't none of these kids eating no books. They reading them, but they
No, you talking about in Belly? That was one of my favorite.
So
things,
come on,
man.
you feel me?
Hey, but you know that if you look at that scene, and I'm actually gonna do a video on it now that you mention it. That scene between Buns and Sincere, that reminded me of me and one of my other guys I came up with, because that's like what he used to be on. Like, man, you can't do nothing with them books, you know what I'm saying? And I'm moving him and I'd be like, man, you need to crack a book, man, get some balance. You know what I mean?
Period.
Yeah.
But he'd be telling me, man, them guys was on you, and if it wasn't for this stick right here, you know what I'm trying to say. He's like, man, them books ain't getting you out of some of this stuff that's going on out here.
Right.
You know?
If you right in the midst of it, or you playing a part of it.
Man, but Milz, I know this man, 9 Milz, the books got him out of a lot of shit. Like,
well,
don't get me wrong. I ain't say
a lot of it.
I
know you did. I know you didn't say that. He said it. I'm checking him on what he said. Man,
okay.
I'm gonna say specifically for me, specifically, I started reading books about generals, books written by generals, right? People who Eisenhower, Churchill. I started reading their books and I was a kid, and they taught me how leaders think, you know what I mean? And you sit there and you read those books, and then now when you out there in the world and somebody trying to tell you some fuck shit, and you're like, well, that ain't me. You know what I'm trying to say?
It doesn't compute.
I get it.
Yeah, it doesn't compute.
You
that
talking
bullshit.
Right.
All right, you know, the bullshit. That's how you know how I roll. You saw how I roll.
And if you talk to people on
you
the
know-
level of a general, then they talk back to you on the level of a general. If you
Right.
talk to them on the level of a foot soldier and you sending messages of a foot soldier, then they're going to come at you at the level of a foot soldier. And it all started up here. However, I am willing to say though, because I'm telling you, bro, Tory, I went back and was talking to some of the guys and they was like, man, a lot of people just wanted to, you wasn't as loved as you thought you were. You know what I'm saying? And it was some muscle that was adding some balance to some of that too, man. And that's what I'm saying. I think we need to find some balance in this.
Balance.
It's gotta be balance.
It's a 50-50 lick, man. If you coming from where I'm from, you see what I'm saying? It's a 50-50 lick. You need them books because you got to be able to read them and understand them.
But them books didn't get the Jews out of the Holocaust. Right. It took guns to get the Jews out of the Holocaust.
But on the flip side, it take money to buy all the other stuff.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Hey, yeah.
But when you got the money, you gotta have the knowledge. So it's
Right.
Now you got both.
That's the whole thing. Like I've never woke up and wondered if I was going to eat or worry about any of that. So I was able to expand my person my entire life. I didn't have to worry about any of the basics.
Man,
you got to worry about the basics. Shit, when you got to worry about the basics,
you can't think about politics. You can't
think about shit else.
Yeah, you can't.
I mean,
think
what
about
the
art.
fuck?
Yeah,
food, shelter, clothing. If you ain't got that, then what the fuck?
You in danger.
How you gonna expand? How you gonna expand?
Right.
How you gonna expand?
That's tough, man. That's tough.
It is real tough. That makes them hyenas. Really, that makes them wolves. Them hyenas.
Hold on, we got
no doubt.
That was a jewel there, Tory dropped. So before I go to the next question, we're gonna start wrapping it up. Excluding John Jacobs, whom do you attribute your current success to, and why?
Man, I got one. And okay, but listen, I got one partner, man. So she the one that's in my life, which is my wife, Keisha Smith Elsie. And that's how we roll, man. Right there.
Hey,
Business
bro,
get taken care of.
I'm proud of you, brother. You know, that makes me happy to hear you say that. I mean, ask you something. Was y'all together when you was doing that when you did your stretch?
We've been together. We've been together since that house over there, man. 27 years, man.
Oh,
okay. Man, yeah, okay. Well, then enough said, man. Enough said. You know what?
Yeah.
We have to introduce her to my lovely wife. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
When you come out,
no doubt. You already know, Milz. We family, baby.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you see the wifey on. I'll talk to you about it. She's doing her thing, man. She on TV and doing all types of shit, man.
I'm hearing.
Yeah, she's doing her thing, man. All right, hold on. Now tell our viewers how to get your food. No, we already did that. We already did the food thing. All right. What's your 3 keys to success? Do you have any 3 keys to success?
3 keys to success. Okay. You got to be ready.
Preparation.
First, you got to be ready. You got to be humble.
Preparation, humility.
And most important, you got to know. You got to know the language of what you're getting yourself into. Meaning, know the business of what you're getting yourself into. And there you go.
That's love.
Salute.
Short-term goals. What are your short-term goals, bro?
Short-term goals?
Yes, sir.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't think I got no short-term goals.
Okay. Long-term goals.
Short-term goals.
About the long-term goals, bro.
Long terms, you know.
See, Tory, now I'm talking to my little homie.
Everything that they got to offer.
All right.
Long term, success in business, in programming, you know what I mean? And, just some change. So show some progress on what we've been doing.
Here's one. What advice would you give your 9-year-old self? So take a second Think about
My
where you
9-year-old
was.
self.
Take a second to think about where you was when you was 9. You ain't gotta say it or nothing. What you was doing, what school you was at, you walking around, where you was living, and what you was thinking. So what advice would you today? You saw that man walking down the street, what would you pull him to the side and say to him?
My 9-year-old self.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you talking about.
Yes, sir. Your 9-year-old self, based off the walk you walked, everything you know about life up to this moment.
Well, yeah.
What advice would you tell your 9-year-old self right then that you know could probably change his life?
Well, that 9-year-old kid would have been in the projects. So what I would have told him was to never give up on himself, no matter what situation he in. And always remember where you come from and get yourself up out of there. That's what I would tell him. Always believe in self.
Salute. Yeah,
Doing
the Self Love Show. So, you know, self-love is what we all generated.
There we go. There we go.
That was my name when we was in the Trinity. It was Self Love. And me and 9 Milz, we're twin spirits. And, you know, this is my brother from another mother, but spiritually we are twins. And that's why I'm self-love and he's self-love. And he's self-love. You know what I mean? We another little technical difficulty. I see 9 then dropped off. But he's right back. He's right back. I don't know what happened, but whatever.
You know how to work that thing.
That's how these spooks be anyway, because, you know, once you on their platform and you know, giving all this information, expanding consciousness, you know, all kinds of shit happens on the air. You muted, 9. Unmute yourself. But the Self Love Show, man, is about self-knowledge, self-awareness, self-growth. Self-love is the highest form of love, because before you can love anybody else, you have to love yourself. If you're having problems with loving yourself, it's going to show in every relationship you have, friendships, sexual or otherwise. So yeah, it's self-love. That's so important. You know, that's why my name was Self Love, and that's why people on campus, man, they kind of thought we was the same person. Like, it was Tory Milz before 9 came into place, and before Self Love was, you know, we were always together. Like, 20 years ago, I had the dreads and he didn't.
Yeah, it's something I want to be clear about. Because people who know me, Jacob, they probably like, because all they're hearing is, you know what I'm saying, is this me. And they probably like, this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So to all anybody like, man, like stuff that's in the past, like, I ain't trying to say I was perfect, but I can tell y'all this. I can't remember starting nothing, you know, maybe once or twice where I just did something janky, maybe once. I'm just saying, like, I didn't roll like that. Yeah, I was a closer. Yeah,
finishers.
Yeah.
Finishers.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't want people to think that I was the type of guy that was just walking away from everything and, you know, and managing things when I was young. No.
But at the same time, man, y'all was a blessing that y'all was just that age difference. You know what I'm saying? Which was taking us to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, without y'all, I'm talking about, we still probably be into that mind frame of what we was, and we still out here, or probably gone, probably dead and gone. So
because you got to see,
you can't say.
You got to see a different movement. Like, we wasn't on that shit at all. Yeah. But we wasn't no hoes or no bitches at all either. So y'all got to see, like, damn, they look at that.
I love the guy.
He ain't thugging at all. He didn't do none of that.
Hey, you remember the parties we used to throw over there, Tori? We got all the college babes mixed with the guys, boy. For years went by, they were still asking about these guys. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but that was years ago. You know what I'm saying? And You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know my wife then. I'm gonna throw that out there for the record.
Facts.
But I'm saying, man, there was some good times, man, and I know the guys appreciated it too, man, because they used to be asking me about when we was gonna throw different parties and stuff, man, and it was like the guys would be on their best behavior, and then the girls wouldn't be acting so bougie because I used to pull them in from my job, the corporate situations I was working in, and then who we knew from college. Man, we had some good things going over there in that apartment. And you know what was funny though? Some people didn't even want to come over there, man, at that time. They wouldn't even come over there, bro. I'm like, man, no, you good. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, I'm not going past Stony. They wouldn't come eat Stony, and they definitely wasn't going past Jeffrey. Like, it was crazy, man. They like, nah, I ain't coming over there. They'd be like, I can't come over there. And I'm like, man.
Once I got home and then Milz came over there, we came and talked to y'all like, man, this my mom crib right here, man.
Right.
This can't really go on like this. Y'all can't be shooting out, shit. Bullets go different places and all that shit.
So we cleaned that area up and we
man, y'all did. It was, man, that was so much respect.
Hey, so let me see here. Let's see here. I think I got them all in, except now I'm gonna get into the ones that,
esoteric.
Everybody's gonna try to say it's weird, but hey, I'm not average. So, have you ever seen a UFO?
I've never seen the UFO.
Okay. Do you believe in aliens or the UFO?
It's some belief.
Have you or anyone close to you ever seen anything supernatural? Like a ghost or anything weird happen?
I'm pretty sure a lot of people that came across that. It might be one of your deceased family just coming through, you know what I mean, and kicking it with you. But you might have been spooked about it, but it is what it is,
All right, and my last question, bro. What's your take on Black Lives Matter? Not the phrase Black Lives Matter, but the current movement under the construct with my son and Tamika Mallory and everything. What's your take on Black Lives Matter, bro?
I mean, for me, I'm all for what they doing with Black Lives Matter. I'm not particularly in there, but I support that as long as it got something to do with our Black lives. But to be totally be honest, all lives matter to me. You know what I mean?
Respect.
So, I mean,
Yes,
because I'm a colorblind guy, man. I don't. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. If you're a human being and you carry yourself like a human being with me, I carry myself like I'm that human being with you. You feel me?
And and that's why we put this together, man, because to show people, because they don't hear the voice of real people from Chicago saying just what you said. The stuff I'm hearing on the news is just all like one voice.
Yeah, just noise, man. And, it's not even factually based. Somebody killed in Chicago is like not reported or even equal to anywhere else. They don't even report all of the shit other places. This place has been considered a pariah since Capone. Like I've been all over the world, and everywhere I go, people are like, how can you live there? I'm like, easy. I take a breath.
Hey, Jacob, I got a thing I want to ask you, man. If you can get, first thing, you promised me an ode to the pros. So that today is Wednesday.
Say it again.
I need your piece to do your ode to the pros piece. That poem, man. I need that, bro. We're gonna drop your smoke.
The poem?
Yeah. Tori did his. You said you was gonna do yours, bro.
Oh man,
I'm putting you on blast right here on live TV, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, right here on live TV.
His talent's beyond belief, so he gonna.
I don't know what he's tripping on, man.
He gonna snap.
Camille did it. Tori did it. I did one. We got to get the whole all the guys got to do their piece, man. I'm gonna get emerged.
What we dropping a jewel?
Yeah, yeah, like whatever. It could be.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you mine.
Already wrote. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, send them some samples of it. We need your piece, man. Step forward. You know what I'm saying? And
I can dig it. I can dig it.
And the second thing I'm gonna ask you, Brody, is can we get those guys who was shooting? Well, not the guys who. Can we get those guys who was with those guys who was shooting at us and the guys when we was leaving the Don Nash Center? This is all beyond statute of limitations. Can we get those guys on with you, the ones you're working with?
Hey, man, and it's crazy why you said that though, right? So I like we all into the same order, right? Of these programs.
Sir. Yes, sir.
So, me being me, man, I let bygones be bygones, man. Like, we moved on, we grown men. It's time to do the change of the norms and do the big boy thing. So, I reached out to those guys. And we put that together like that. And now we sit at the table. You see what I'm saying?
Because I'd like to bring you back. Self Love, how you feel about?
Yeah.
Hey, no. The way I feel right now, this needs to be an ongoing segment. It has to be. Like, we need to bring you back. We need you to bring these other guys in. We need to expose this. It needs to be put out here so everybody can see it. Like,
right.
They act like we don't do shit.
So Self Love, you down with that? We'll call it the Moor Growth and Development. This will be
Growth and Development.
It'll be spearheaded by Jacob, and he can bring guys in, and they can use this as a platform to talk about what they're doing. But I do want to get a panel with you and the guys from the Don Nash Center, man, because I got some questions for them, man.
I promise you, I got you. I'm gonna bring them on. I already talked to them about it. Man. They down with it. You feel me?
Did they remember though?
Yeah, man. Like I say, man. I think I was telling you the other day, like for that to happen right there. And I was like, man, like my mom's literally lived on the next corner. You know what I'm saying? So these guys I was familiar with.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
our crib was 2 blocks away, man. But
right.
See if you can get the female that came in the men's room. Man, hey, people don't know how shy is, man. Hey, but I gotta love it though, man. You know what I'm saying? I tell people,
man, it's all good, baby.
Yeah, it's the best city in the world, man. Like,
period.
Yeah, like the people, man. You will never meet nobody as real as. When I say real, I don't mean necessarily hard, but just as real and down to earth.
Chicago is great, man.
Man.
Serious dichotomy, great, man. Serious dichotomy, man. Some of the greatest shit on the earth happens here, and conversely, some of the worst shit, happens here, man. And it's been that way ever since Dusabo. When Dusabo got here and he looked at the land, he went ahead and calmed down all the Native American wars that was going on.
Dusabo, you talking about the black man who discovered Chicago?
Yeah, the founder of Chicago, John Baptiste Point Dusabo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. When he came here, he calmed down everything. Otherwise, nothing ever would have been, legitimized here or solid as a place. I mean, you got all these waterways, you got the lake, you got the river. This is a perfect place to have a whole lot of progress. You know what I mean? A lot of monetary gain. So he put that in place. He calmed all that shit down. He was like the original stop the violence.
Hey, Self Love, you want to see if somebody want to you ain't give a 12 story. But pretty much we wrapping it up because we ran too long, y'all. We can do next week. Y'all can call in with y'all 12 stories. And I appreciate it. Let me go through the chat real quick. Somebody said, love the movement, respect. And then Phantom Muhammad said we need to link with a podcast. So I don't really know.
This is our podcast, Phantom.
Well, maybe it's something, you know. Hey, link it in the comments on this video, Fanta. After we,
I'll talk to Fanta. Fanta live in the Parkway.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'll talk to Fanta after this is over with, for real.
Okay,
so
all right,
know
sweet.
Exactly what she talking about.
Sweet. So y'all got anything y'all wrapping up with as far as anything moving forward?
You got anything, Jacob, man, you want to tell the people?
Well, man, you know, let me remind them again that I got the new joint, the new album, Million Before Dawn. I got the new mixtape. The new mixtape. Me and Self working on one joint. East Side Operation Push 2. You know what I'm saying? Big fat vegan. And you know, I'm gonna just keep patrolling these Southeast, South Shore, South Chicago, and you know, make a difference. All that wrapped up in one, you know.
Salute. That's so much love. You know, I walk the hood now.
Yeah.
Jacob. I walk the hood, man. I walk I leave out the crib, you know where I'm at, and I walk down Euclid to 71st, and then I walk.
He think he mineral. He's becoming mineral. Jacob.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Real talk. I just vibrate love. I just vibrate love. I vibrate love, and I walk from down to 71st over to South Shore Drive to 75th, over to the beach, up to 79th.
You do like 5 miles, don't you? 6 miles a day?
Yeah, it's about 5 miles.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. It's still a great community, man.
It is. It's getting better. It's like, you know what I mean?
We're just gonna change some of the things, that's all.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like some of the
we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
Period.
Why would we? We're gonna be right here.
Why would we go anywhere? This is the best place to be. And they coming. They finna try to gentrify it. We better hold down and make sure that we got our own in this situation.
Man, start buying that property up, people. Start buying that property up.
This is true.
Scared, man, stop being scared. The guys over there, man, they reasonable guys. I mean, I ain't trying to get nobody over there. I ain't been over there in a while, so let me shut up. But you know what I'm saying?
It's a whole different new operation.
Yeah.
The OGs are back.
It's a whole new operation, man.
That's what helps.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Jacob, and I told Tori about this, man. I was coming from work, living over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this babe, she lived over in the town, you know. So I'm going past the crib, you know what I'm saying? And she want to stop and get liquor, and we stopped, man, on 75th and like Kingston. And there was a million guys out there, man. We was just west of Kingston, but it was like a million guys out there, the shorties, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got, you know what I'm saying? And I'm out there, you know, shining, you know what I'm saying? And man, the shorties came to the whip. Man, I got out. I let them, they was like, can I get in? You know, can I get behind the wheel? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, man, you want to drive? Because, you know, she went in, you know what I'm saying? I'm out there with the guys. Shorty's like, no, man, I don't know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? And you could see. And the OGs was just making sure I wasn't no creep, you know what I'm saying? But I got love, man. And by the time I left, they was like, homie, man, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you want to come over here, because I'm showing the shorties love instead of that fear.
Doubt.
You know, when you breathe that fear, now they thinking like, man, let me take everything from him.
Jacob already know, because it's the same love we showed him.
Right.
No doubt.
Right. You know, because then they looking at you differently, you know what I'm saying? Because people get out, they start locking their doors and doing all that nonsense. And now you come to their store, it ain't really their store, but you still in their hood and you got to be able to pass through there.
Yeah. Most definitely. Like it was hot. It was real hot around that time. Like you did the unbelievable.
Of course,
you know
of course, and of course, and of course.
Let me know, just to let you know, he was in Terrortown.
And I lectured the babe, right? This wasn't nobody I really messed with. This is just somebody getting a ride home from the gig. Lectured her, you know what I'm saying? And because she was from over there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and never drove her home again. So that's another lesson that y'all shorties out there, man. I'm
pretty sure you didn't.
I wasn't gonna pull that.
That's a whole nother show. Because these bras will get you twisted.
Oh man, but ultimately,
Rob twisted. That's a whole other show, but It
It's
is ultimately you. You right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
facts.
Hey, but all right, Jacob, man, go ahead and show yourself out. I don't kick nobody out. Well, actually, I do, but I don't kick out my little homies, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna wrap up the show, man.
Honor,
Hey,
respect,
brother, I appreciate you, man.
For
Doing
sure.
this.
Always.
Really appreciate you.
Always. We're gonna get that next one. I'm gonna get the homeboys to come through, man. And we're gonna tell a few tales, man, of the old school shit.
Yeah,
No
man.
doubt.
When I'm at the crib, man, you know, maybe have somebody get some sage together for me because I like to get them demons out of the hotels and shit I'm staying in. I like to burn
You know, I got you.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
Peace
and blessings, bro.
Hey, Tori. So you got something?
Oh, I start the show with it, and I'm gonna end the show with it.
What's that, bro?
Subscribe, hit the bell, and share. It's free 99. Please. Thank you. You're part of the movement. If you're here, you're watching us, you're with us. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it. And we're going to help expand our consciousness together.
Bottom line, you know, we can build this, people. We can build this together. And I see you down there, Jeremiah Mercer. That's one of my guys. We call me Jeremiah Mercer. You know him, and he's gonna be on the when we do our house panel, house music.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have him as a guest. Give us some background and talk about house music. You know what I'm saying, and then lead it up, and hopefully I'm throwing it out there to my cousin Silk, Steve Silk. You know who you are. You know who I am. Quit playing. Y'all quit playing with me, Silk. I'm putting it out there. You're gonna be our feature
on the show.
We're gonna get a whole lot of, that's right. We're gonna get a whole lot of people, house DJs and house people from back in the days, and they're gonna talk their house stuff. And then in the crescendo, we're gonna end this with a segment with you. All right. So my brother, anybody in the family is listening, y'all make the necessary phone calls necessary.
Make it happen.
Yeah, and you can give them my real number, but the one I'll give out over here is 424-900-6945. 424-900-6945. And this is Self Love, as below, as above.
Facts.
So what we got for next week? For Saturday. So looks like we're gonna start the. You know what? I think we should start with the segment for Black Achievement. I think we ought to find. Yeah, let's find.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, Black professionals
let's
sitting
get
here.
Some Black excellence.
Yeah, with degrees and a shirt and tie, and let's get somebody in there and use those big fancy words.
Maybe not shirt and tie, but
fancy words. Come as you are. Yeah. Fancy words.
You already know.
Right.
Educated and displaying Black excellence.
Black excellence. Yes. So that's what we'll strive for Saturday. We'll get a Black professional in here and we'll move from there. So let me see what I got. Oh yeah, don't answer questions, but question everything.
All the time. And definitely don't answer questions from 12.
Definitely not. Definitely you don't want to do that. So
you want to give them the necessary, identification, at least for right now, until we bring on the experts that will show you how to rotate and move with 12. They'll show you exactly how you should move. But right now, don't answer questions because they tell you in their disclaimer, which is what it is, a disclaimer, that anything you say can and will be used against you. And they will bother you for lying, but they're allowed to lie.
And that's right. That's right. They can lie and you can't lie. So there you go. So don't answer questions. You can there and like Tori said, we'll have the people in here who are trained and been doing this forever. I'm not telling you to go out there and be non-compliant and get yourself shot. For God's sakes, these cats, they got guns, they got badges, They might have a bad attitude. They could even be racist, worst case scenario. They could be out to kill somebody and looking for a reason. So I would never suggest to anyone to go out there untrained, unprepared. At the end of the day, they got guns, they got badges. So you have to comply to unlawful orders. You have to learn how to comply to an unlawful order. Just like if I'm walking down the alley and Self Love is a bandit and he put a gun to my head and he said, give me your wallet. That is an unlawful order that Self Love is giving me. But Self Love has a gun. So it's up to me to do whatever it is necessary. And I can tell Self Love, hey, well, I may not agree with your approach and I may think this is unlawful. Here's my wallet. And that's right. Some of the things we have to learn so that we can stop getting ourselves in these situations. Right. Because it freaks out someone who's spooky. It freaks them out. It freaks them out. So they're trained. If somebody's not compliant, they're trained. A normal person would just give his license. A normal person. So they're trained, and they're trained that when you start getting loud with them and you start telling them, no, I'm not doing it. They're trained that you can potentially grab their gun from them and shoot them and all of their partners.
Well, we 100% need to arm ourselves with the Bill of Rights.
Yep.
Even if they don't follow them all the way.
Yep.
Knowledge of them. That is something that's way underlearned. Way underlearned.
And is that's by design.
Yes. And that's all we got to say for tonight. Thank y'all for coming in. We appreciate you. We love you. We honor you. Respect. Self Love Show. We just some kids from Chicago.
Absolutely. And wrapping it on up. We'll see y'all Saturday at 7 p.m. Central.
5.
And that'll be 5 o'clock on the West Coast.
That's right.
Self love.
Self love. I love you, Self.
One love, Nope.
Yes, sir.
And free the guys, man. Free the guys. Hey,
please, free the guys.
Man, Donald Trump, let's get Jeff Ford up out of there, man. Let's get Larry Hoover out of there.
Man, if you want peace on the street, you want to do something for black people.
Man, free the guys. They turn their life around, man.
Period.
They grown, man. They almost as old as you. What you think they're gonna do out here? Free the guys, man.
They will quell the violence.
Yeah. Mess around, get you reelected. If you did that,
if you did that, you will get So any of your people looking, shit. I will personally round up votes.
Yeah, I'm not hey, Self Love Show. Y'all be safe, be inspired, and God willing, we'll see y'all next time.